And couldn't farm enough animo to finish the bow. What's up, Zlyric? That's continue being able to build your dynasty. Happy? Oh, are you? Oh, I couldn't. I was trying to do farm horses, but like they didn't start popping up until like 20 minutes, like 20, 30 minutes ago. So I got pretty close. I needed like 11 more regular ones, or I think like 2 or 3 of the omegas. Oh, you are here on time. Goodness gracious. Somebody call the paparazzi. Taking a picture. What's up, Goku? What have you been up to today? Hmm. Wiki doesn't have anything. Hundreds or 95s or whatever. Place for Magna. See if Grand Blue Guide has anything. Yeah, I don't know. I have to see the animations for the 3rd level, but so far I still think the 1st level is my favorite version overall of the Guild Wars outfit. To be honest, for me, the perfect one would be if it was like the first, like the clothing setup of the 1st level with the just a big ass Buster Sword. I'd be pretty content with that. Even though, well, actually, I could probably just throw Mango at 3. I just have to figure out how much stuff I need to turn off. But yeah, overall, I'd say the skins are still pretty sick. I was really looking forward to the next one. Wow, sad. The GPF guide website. Oh, wait. Huzzah, it lives. Rank one crazy at 17 billion, brother. I just how many honors do that's like way more honors than you need to get all the rewards, even, isn't it? Like I feel like if you're dropping 17 bill on a Guild Wars when we just started the first round of like PvP, like you probably have everything transcended. You probably have like I'd imagine all the celestial weapons, not grand majority of them. Like at this point, it's like I don't know. I find it so interesting because you don't really get a whole lot, right? Like the skin is really like the only reward I feel for those players, and well, they obviously have way more than enough honors for it. So it's like I'm kind of curious what drives them to devote that much time and energy into it. I don't think I can copy any of these. This one wants 4 guns, a 3-turn level 100 with mana diver. It's 4 guns with with one uni harp, the Lua axe, Ultima glove, 2-stage transcended opus, celestial staff. I don't have song and it's wants Geisenberg uncapped. That's not over. People just kind of extended to the top 230 people now. That's a pretty big jump. I'm guessing the spike in honor amount fights and with being able to have like plenty of meat would allow for that. Wait, let me see if yeah. The only problem is I don't think I well I can't do I mean I guess I could. I could use the oh brain's like so half dead right now. Brother, what am I? I had a feeling this grid was like heavily outdated. Um, Firstly, stop it. I forgot I'd given the alter ego skin to the Nano Diver. What the hell did it take? I guess that I remember. I feel like I would have remembered if I had a third gun fully built. But how close is it? Probably not very. Oh shit! Never mind. What am I doing? Probably. You know, there was something in the back of my head that made me feel like I had a third gun. Crap, and then this is why you should always check when you're gonna level up other guns or other weapons. What am I doing? Hello, brain. Think, bro. I am so out of it today. I don't know why. Like, I turned on stream and my brain like turned off. 100 basic game 9 times honors for Nightmare 90. Yeah, yeah, because I feel like a lot of that is just the repetition of having to just be like one turn farming gets pretty intense on the sanity. I feel like most people like don't really want to deal with it. This would be color. Fortunately, we don't have the thing to level 15. The bow, or else I would toss that in. But it's so old that I even have Sandalphon still has a summon on it. Oh, I forget that I haven't SSR'd my star summon. Kind of trolling. Mm, do I have? I do. Nice. I couldn't remember if I had Lunalu. Uh, maybe just have her do these two. Oh no. Time to come out of retirement, buddy. Got a long ass break. I guess we'll find out if this can do anything to Nightmare. I can what she gets because of her water damage attacks. Try to bypass burger backline cheese. Oh, really? Interesting. I guess it did account for that. I remember like when Geisenberg, like even in his regular version, I remember there was a lot of cheese mechanics that people tossed out with him and Funfu because Funfu could keep him alive like for a long ass time. Okay. The only problem I have is that this is still a lot of buttons just for Nightmare 95. Oh yeah, no, there's no way. Actually, she just might straight kill my team. Or not, psych. Mm-mm. No, if anything, I should probably just throw my Kengo team at it. I mean, well, they're not doing too bad. Yeah, I feel like it'd probably be better if I just threw Kengo at it. In that case, I'd probably just be better off just fighting her 100. Mm. Oh. I just realized I don't know if I had an ultimate grid. Oh, I probably should have just Let's see. I think double shove is kind of overkill. Let's see how many turns it takes for them to kill it. If anything, I just might sack today for a little bit to try to maybe figure out. Or I'll just like be lazy today and just let the Kengo team fight 100. So I'm not just getting completely blasted. Yeah, because the main thing is that like the only other grid potentially could try for this. I'm still missing a gun because I'm like 100% sure that other gun is not fully uncapped. And then I don't know if I fully uncapped this. But it wants it's a lumberjack setup. Yeah, I definitely think I should have put on the Lucy. I just also don't have the uni harpy though. I don't know what I would replace the uni harp with. What even do I have in the back line for this? Obviously Silva. I'm assuming it's Silva Sandalphon. I wonder how the skill damage, like the defense ignore skill on the newer weapon things would affect it would like play with the reduced damage. Like how would the calculation around that work? Cosmos is probably gonna die here off of this trigger. But not. Yeah, I think with Lucifer with the extra healing Fine. 7 turns isn't really that bad, honestly. For me, that's it's an acceptable amount of turns for a Nightmare 100. Oh, Cryosaurs. Hmm. I have to do the swap the key. I don't think I have Cryosaur Ultimate Mastered though. And it wants two of the Ultimate Masters. Honestly, if it's gonna take this long, I should just earn her debuff. I think it's like skip one skill isn't gonna save anything. Yeah, I need to get back on the Diaspora train though, so at the very least I could I could at the very least get the other stuff Ultimate Mastered up. Has anybody used the Shield Sworn with its Ultimate Mastery on anything yet? Like in a way of like elevating probably slightly weaker grids or anything like that? I haven't really I haven't really kept up with it, and I haven't really had a lot of Grand Blue videos pop up on my feed recently because I've been too busy watching a bunch of Age of Wonders 4 videos. That's a game I've wanted to get for a long time, but the sales on it just never cheap enough for me to my brain to not just be like too expensive. Yeah, it's about like 7 turns. That's not bad, honestly. Takes about like 4 minutes and some change. Oh, it? Oh, actually, yeah, no, that's pretty good. If we can continuously do it in 6 turns, that's actually really good. I feel like 6 turns for that many more honors is just better. I wonder if I could probably eke out a little bit more damage if I uncapped Star. I just don't think I have enough stuff for it, and I think it would take fire mats too, which I don't feel like using at the moment because Frau. I wonder when we'll get Horus's like regular version, and if it'll be grand or not. Actually, I wonder when we're gonna get the next playable Ennead. Like, are they gonna make them all summer versions? I think the only other Ennead character I'm looking forward to would be Osiris, probably. The designs for the rest of them are kind of. Oh wait, no, we had Summer Tefnut, right? So we have Summer Horus, Summer Tefnut. I always forget about Tefnut because I don't have her, even though she's really good. Yeah, I think Summer Osiris, or like not necessarily Summer Osiris, but I think Osiris is like the only other one I really care about. Though for Horus, I kind of want her like regular version. Oh, think we got unlucky with the damage cycle, like the reduced damage cycle. Maybe not. Oh no, we did. I thought we got a little unlucky with it, but that should be fine. Between the burst and the Sylvia pew pews after and all that, definitely sitting pretty. Yeah, 6 turns, not bad, honestly. Can't really complain. For someone who did like absolutely no preparation outside. Because I think the only, actually, I don't even think there's anything else I could have set up a run, because most other things want 4 guns. Or just like stuff I don't have. Like a lot of the grids on GBF guide are using like 4 gun, like that I for kind of bursty setups, or like 4 guns and stuff like that. Or they're just not even Magna. And that's like talking about full auto. The non-full auto stuff is kind of similar. I mean, this one's 4 guns, 2 uni harps, 3 guns, 2 uni harps. Yeah. 4 guns. I do have the 2 katanas. I just don't have the 4th gun. I don't know what I would replace it with. But I also don't have. Well, but this one also wants like Halloween Mugen, who I also don't have. Magma of me. I wonder if there's gonna be any like sort of secret team tech someone finds out for this one. I'm kind of curious if I could do the 6 turns without Cosmos though. Just because I feel like her being able to strip the defense thing is probably helping with the damage a bit. More than likely, no. Double OG. That's a lot. Yeah. Yeah, because it. Mm. I think it's more so the double OG, because if I just replace her with, like, Shavira, it would tank, right? Like, a lot of the damage, on top of the fact that she's casting the skills. So I think it's mostly the double OG damage. But I mean, Shavira would be dropping, like, 3 blades of lights on every OG, like, pretty quickly. So, oh, wait, right, she does have that, doesn't she? Yeah, I forgot about that part. Actually, no, that one. Yeah, no, you're right. I feel like that actually probably plays a bit more than the double Ogi. Because I feel like with like Shavira, it's fine. Or even with like Gawain, like light Gawain might be able to make up for it with the perforate cast on Ogi. But I also think he'd probably just die. Yeah, she just. But that buff for being close to 50% is that. Yeah, that's definitely a pretty good sizable amount. Because it's like, let's see, 20% attack up, 90% CA damage up, 50% CA damage cap up, 50% skill damage, 20% skill damage cap up. Like that's a lot. That's a lot of just raw damage that you really wouldn't be able to replicate. Huh? What do you mean, huh? Huh? So, huh? But why you huh for, huh? Still not answering the question.
Hippity hoppity, your Yubi is my property.
Yoinking Goku's UVs for making no sense. Sheesh. Goku taking one for the team. My UVs live to see another day. What are you gonna do now, Goku? You have a whole day of no UVs. You're just gonna take that? Can't believe this. I mean, you don't really have UVs to retaliate, so it's okay. I'm sure you'll make it through the day. You want your UVs back? So bad. Thanks for the points. Man, I just typed this today. You are a bum. Good movie. I didn't hear you. That was the lyric. What are you taking out on me for? Pretty small. Gotta make that. I can't believe Goku would take out aggression on an innocent bystander. This is why he can't beat the Goku fraud allegations. Woe is me. Goku was, and really, he's just a 2-bit villain all along. Weeps. Weeps. Yeah. After Guild Wars, let's see. Um, I found a certification like a Microsoft. Well, I re-stumbled back onto the Microsoft certification stuff, and there's one that I kind of want to take a program for to try to. Oh no, he ended before I could. I'm crying. 5 till the 13th. Oh, math 11. But there's a data engineering Microsoft certification. Like, well, a couple of them I want to try, and there's a course for the beginner one, so I'm gonna try that. I was planning on like doing like day study streams again, but well, um, we might do them for a little bit, like at least like tomorrow. I as long as well, actually, I have to wake up early tomorrow. Maybe Friday. Uh, hmm. Yeah, maybe Friday. Might like do like a study thing. Because the point is that so as far as I'm understanding, the basement is done. It just we can't go down there for a week because it needs to completely cure. Because the guy was working on the floor, and so that's about a week. And then a week from now, also is when the person who's supposed to come paint the house is supposed to show up, which means I'm gonna have to be doing a bunch of just moving furniture around because they need I think it's like 3 feet of space away from the walls, stuff like that. I'm to move all that around. I think I'll probably have like one of those days without internet while they paint the wall that the internet up to. Um, I don't really want to start a trend there. I'm just gonna stop. But I don't really want to make day streams like a super consistent thing because since I am trying to find a part time, probably the best thing if I could find a part time would be one that would let me work like I don't know what like 9 to 1. Then I can come back home and like stream at like stream maybe like from 3 to 6 or 4 to 6, like do another like 2 hours stream during the day of like studying and stuff. But I can't really control that. Though to be fair, if I get a full time to something that I want to actually do for work, probably won't say that, which definitely rules out any day streams I could do unless it's a remote job. But trying to get a remote job that's not just like tech support is not particularly easy with my credentials, unfortunately. But yeah, I want to try to see if I can get that certification to see if it'll let me like help at least get my foot in the door or something. Because I was trying to look for internships or internship like positions, but as usual, most of those are aims towards like actual students. And I saw like two or three of them like remote positions I could have applied for, but they required well, one required a specific enrollment at a school or institute that was teaching like a specific curriculum type for programming. And then the other two were just you had to be enrolled in a bachelor's degree. And then there was I think like one or two, yeah, there was like two that I came across that didn't uh uh, that didn't have a requirement, and like I could have done it, but they were like on site. They were on site internships, and they were like nowhere near me. Yeah, it said something about Gorman Gala or some on sure. Forgot what it was. Like Gorman Gala is one of the best. No, no. Speaking of Monhunt, I need to find time to play that. All the looking for work and doing resume and trying to find things. I haven't really been doing any gaming outside of the night streams. And since I want to do TFT and Weatherings, I don't know when I'll do Monhunt, honestly. I might play some over the weekend, I'm not sure yet. Oh, cute baby. Look tasty. I mean, to be fair, Gomagala is a baby. That's kind of like the terrifying part of Gormagala. It's an adolescent. I wonder if that's where they got the idea for Xeno Jiva, Safi Jiva. Also, ads are starting soon. See you guys in like 3 minutes. I'm still holding hope for like I don't know a random monster in a collab for Granblue at some point. Please, side games. Please. I mean, I doubt they'll put anything up. It'd also be kind of weird because like they don't really have any characters you could collab. Like it'd predominantly just be like a costume thing. Like you could obviously do a summon with like the Elder Dragons or whatever. Oh, actually, something to know: they didn't announce any collabs at the for the anniversary stream. I think about it. The monsters is playable units. Yeah, because uh, if they were willing to do that, I think we would have had playable Leviathan forever ago. I can't believe they only got like half of those out and then just stopped. And then they only full limit break two of them. Like, brother. Like, I'd be down. Fucking give me like Raging Bracky as a playable unit. I'd put that fucker in every team. I doubt it would be like a choice. It'd obviously be like Rathalos, which would be kind of boring. I don't know. I know Rathalos is like the poster child of it, but bleh. Giving her the cat. Giving a Palico unit? That'd be funny. To be fair, what was it? Generations or Monster Hunter Cross, depending on if you're AP or like EN. There was a Prowler mode where you could play as the cat, and it was busted as fuck. Which is I think part of the reason why they never brought it back. Not to mention, I feel like the implementing of the system. Oh, I know a lot of people wanted it for Rise. When they announced Rise and they saw the graphics, they were just like, "Oh, maybe they could bring Prowler mode back. It'd be kind of fun." But I think Prowler mode is literally just something for Double Cross because of what that game was for. I don't know if they'll ever bring it back. It'd be interesting if they did like a game for it though. Kind of like Monster Hunter Stories, but I don't know. Not like turn based. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like with the way they do things, though, it'd be kind of hard to do like a Monhunt collab. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I mean, they could always just put in a generic hunter, right? Like, like realistically speaking, if they wanted a collab unit, they could just pick like one of them would obviously be more than likely a longsword using Rathalos player or a sword and shield Rathalos like hunter, and then they probably could just pick some of the other like more popular armor sets. It would honestly make more sense if they did a collab with Monster Hunter Stories rather than just Monster Hunter's mainline itself, which I'd be down for because that has like actual characters, right? That are relevant throughout the story for combat purposes. And then we could still technically get the monsters because, well, the whole thing was, you have your monsters that you ride into combat. The one girl with the in Monster Hunter Stories 2 with the Baroth, I like she's one I feel like would be pretty easy to implement, like stuff like that. Mm-hmm. 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 I don't know. I'm just miffed because like so many games have been having collabs with stuff I want, and Grandpa has not been one of them. Like Final Fantasy Brave, or actually, what even gets me more miffed is when I'll play a game that has like a JP and a global version, and then the JP version will get one set of collabs, and then the global version will get a different set of collabs. Which is what happened with Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, like the first one they did. There was like I think two Monster Hunter collabs on the JP server, and they never gave them to the global version. Instead, we got like Ariana Grande. I asked for that. Mm-hmm. 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 There's no we found some ordinary. Mm-hmm. 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 Character page is button load grid using the character. I wonder if it's well, because like on the wiki you can also suggest like lineups. I wonder if they just have they're just logging it now where it'll tell you, you know, they'll look up like whatever they have on record, just show you what they have. Yeah, I'm assuming that's what it is, considering that not everything has it. Like, yeah, it might be something like click the arrows on the left to load the. Yeah, yeah. So basically, it's like if you see a character, like for instance, Cosmos, right? I search. You click the button, and on the left side, it puts a list that you get to choose whatever, like whatever fights they have information that uses that character in the lineup with whatever grid is involved. So you don't have to go out of your way to specifically search. It's a pretty nice system, honestly. A lot of work to put this into. Bruh. The Agasha grid that it pops up, the first one wants 2 Horus bows with defense awakening and a Horus katana with defense awakening. That's kind of disgusting. And then the replacement for that is 2 fully uncapped uni harps instead of the Horus bows for Cryosaur. Mm-hmm. 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 That's actually a pretty nifty little system, though. I dig it. Obviously not like super foolproof because I feel like the thing that people are going to use it for the most is like for newer characters, but it's not bad to have, honestly. Though what actually caught my attention was more so than the button is that the second like part that it shows up, uh They have a YouTube search generator. I didn't know that. I don't know how long it's been available, but that's actually, like, in my opinion, that's actually even better. In all honesty, I don't know how effective it actually is in searching for stuff, but it's not bad. Like, it's a nice little resource to have. They've definitely been stepping their game up with the wiki, though. That's for sure. Mhm. Mhm. The captain is using Rosamia on their grinding team for 100. I debated about trying her on the team. I just didn't know what team to use. Panda Tycoon 150 song Nahan Rosamia. I wonder if they're using them because they fit that role the best, or just because they're like Rosamia number one. Really into how's it all you need to know? Taking my, you know what? Each their own. I can't even blame them. If I could use like Summer Storm in the setup, I would. Honestly, if there's a character, there's a standard character that I wish would get a grand version, and for that grand version to be busted, it'd be Azusa. That's all I want. Not really. I want other things. That's the biggest one. What grand do I want to get a busted standard a la Olivia? Lyric. Really asking me that question? Only one answer to that question. It's Sturm. It'll always be Sturm. I know Sturm has a standard version, but it's not busted at all. The answer to that question will forever and always be Sturm. No. You said be busted a la Olivia. It is not a busted standard version. Therefore, she's still in the running. Technicality, winning. Uh, let's see. Grand character to get a busted. It's not. The problem is it's kind of hard because most of the ones I use the most or care about all had standard versions that before they became grands or they're or, right, so they already have a standard version. Um, I don't know if there's a character that I actually care about enough. That honestly, from the ones that don't have it, because like the only reason I would want, I mean, I guess I guess I think the one character that could use it if they're not going to rebalance him is Renhardser. To be honest, I've always been kind of sad that you just can't use him. There's like no content that he's worth using in because they're standard characters that do his job better. Like you literally have two characters you could use that do his job better than he does, and one's in the classic draw, but like with Aglevia, however you pronounce his name, this full limit break. But Anderson's a beast of a tank for fire. Like you literally have no reason to run him because his kit's so clunky. So they're not going to just completely rework his kit. Then I think he deserves like a standard busted version that's like just purely offensive, just kills everything. Because realistically, aside from him, I feel like the rest of the characters that don't see a lot of use are literally just because either their numbers are too low or they just need like slight tweaking for how their kit works. Like for instance, Kame's issue, his numbers are too low. Like if he gets a full limit break and they adjust his numbers and give him like a something unique, I'm pretty sure Kane's gonna or not Kane is gonna be like, why they put the same Jesus Christ? Who decided to name two dudes in the same fucking element, like such similar names? Or like, what did we change a single letter? That's his holiday version they put in Fire is actually pretty good. And then I feel like Leona's another one where if they give her like a full limit break and like tweak her kit just a slight bit and give her some more damage numbers, she could probably be a pretty solid attacker for Earth. But aside from that, the only other characters beside Ryan, however you want to pronounce it, uh, would be like the crew characters. But I don't think they'd ever release standard versions of them. Like I wouldn't be surprised if the crew grands, like they're like the crew are they're planning some sort of like rebalance on the back end or something. When it'll happen, who the fuck knows? But yeah, it'd probably be that. If I had to choose one, it'd probably be Ryan. Just because I've like just never been able to use him because he doesn't even have a use case like Vayne. Vayne sucks, but he's really fucking good for Siegfried, which is still really relevant. So it's kind of just like it's fine. And most other characters that like most other grands that kind of aren't really used either still have like a niche situation where they're still pretty good. Like for instance, Wamdus is still pretty good in really hard firefights, like Mugen and stuff. Or they had their time to shine and then just got eclipsed due to power creep. But they still had like a time where they were just really good at what they did. And he just never had that. As when his kit came out, we were like, what the fuck is this? And then people tried using him. And I think there was like one Guild Wars where he was like, all right, just because of the way it went, because they would proc all of his counters in one go and he would just deal a crap ton of damage. But outside of that, like one specific situation, you've just never been able to use him for anything. And he's basically just a primal grid fodder. and it sucks because the design is so good. His design is probably one of my favorite amongst like the male characters. Mostly because it's like probably the closest that we'll ever get to a playable Crimson Knight. I'm still kind of sad that we haven't gotten any more of the, Chroma Knights as playable. Yeah, I think like he probably has definitely done his due diligence of sufferingly being kind of useless to deserve an OP standard version of himself. Yeah, because most other ones they already have a standard version, or I just don't care for them. Give me a busted standard Black Knight over in light. SMH. I mean, you could. It's not busted. You can get their Blu-ray version, their dual unit. Honestly, Black Knight as a character, I'm surprised that they just did her grand version and they just never did anything else with her. Period. Like no fantasy version, no like random summer version, like none of that. Like I'm so surprised they just left her alone. So I honestly I think I'd rather just have her get rebalanced. Black Knight was I used her so much when her full limit break first came out, and then I used her a bunch again after the rebalance that made her really good again for a bit. Because she was just really hard to kill. It's just that, since she has a lot of utility, she doesn't have as much damage as the damage dealers do. And so in an element like Dark, where it's just everything that breathes just shoots out damage, it's kind of hard to use. I still think she has some use. I think I saw her in a showcase or something. I don't remember what fight it was for that. All right, but the real question is, if we stick to the rhythm of only one Eternal and one Evoker for summer versions, since we already know who the Yukata is with, you know, Yata, what Evoker would you want to see the summer version of? Because for me, it's obviously Frau, but I don't know what element I would want Frau in. Because she's obviously not going to be in fire. But I don't know what other element she could be in that would have a big use for single large hitting skill damage spam. Well, technically double. Alan tanning on the beach because the sun is right there. Honestly, I'd believe it. If I had to actually like place a bet, like an unbiased bet on who has the highest chance of getting another, like an actual summer version, it would probably be Alan M because it would make sense because the sun. Just make it like a slight meme, right? Where the sun is wearing shades, even though they're the one costing. That would be so funny. Because like the other thing is, this is was I don't remember if it was because I know like Frau. I think Alanin also has one, right? Where they have summer paid skins. Not that it matters as we realize because Vikala's existence. Yeah, it was technically a summer. All three now. Yukata summer and paid summer sin. All she's missing is a holiday version and this Valentine's version. She's just got it all. Yeah, that's one you can't convince me that there isn't some like hardcore Akala stan in the development team. They're just like, well, we give her a summer version. Already has a summer skin, but that's the rat. What about the other one? It's just like can't. It's not fun. Oh, there's no way this is his turn. That's way too much HP. Not convenient. She needs two more versions and win in Fight Color Rainbow. It's to be missing, bro. That's definitely some sort of conspiracy theory going in the back. You're just like, what do we give her? Everything. Make her the rainbow. Give her all the summer stuff. Oh, actually, that. Oh wow, I didn't actually expect to deal that much damage on one guy. Cosmos number one. I would say if she does, I mean, I guess it kind of depends if we're. Well, no, no. Even without that, that would mean she'd be with Vera. I think to date, Vera's the only one that has like a version in every element, right? But she's got a regular version, dark. The caterpillar version in water. Grand version is light. Earth, summer. She's got the wind version, which is kind of like the fantasy one. And then she's got her Valentine version, which is fire. Like, I don't know. There's another character in the game that has like one of every element. And guess who owns them all? Fishes of glasses. Mm-hmm. Except I don't have her promo one. Her promo, but it costs like an arm and a leg to get those DVDs, especially nowadays with the code. If there's even any of them still bouncing around. Mhm. But yeah, so next week, I think what I'm gonna do is we're gonna do like, well, it would kind of depend. Probably gonna, I want to play more TFT for the set. The set's not too bad. I just got kind of fed up when I kept going on a losing streak while on stream. But I want to get like play some Wuthering so that way at least like I'm in the area. Be able to get mats for Zani when she releases. Um, but yeah, so we'll probably do a thing where maybe we'll do like 2 or 3 nights of TFT a week or something, and then we'll play some other stuff along the way. I kind of want to do a Telluride 3 just to finish that trilogy out. I wonder if she didn't have. Well, I've been actually. I'm not gonna lie. I've been paying attention at all when the fight's gone to see when it rotates to the charge attack one. But I'm curious if that one. Well, no, I think it's because we have like a turn where we don't do an huge loop, which is probably why it takes 6 turns instead of like 5. I still kind of want to do. I don't know. Might do it like off stream. I keep saying I want to like go back into relay and mess around with it, and then I don't. Even though it's like, no matter how much I run out of space, which to be fair, I don't have them. I've ever since I got the new SSD, I haven't really. I've uninstalled games I don't play just cause, but it'll be a while before I have to like actually uninstall games to make space for something. But Relink is the one game I have like refused to uninstall. Well, actually, I'm full on this. I should just see. But I'm assuming Grand Blue Ian should have a thing up for preview for the Ogi animation. I think someone has to give them some footage or something. Oh, guess not. Hmm. I guess they're too busy. Them top 230 people too busy grinding. Like, ain't nobody got time to be recording a video. Oh, well. We'll get a preview of it eventually. Oh, we'll run this one through and we'll see where we stand. Well, that should be fine. I might have to like burn 2 snoozes for it, but we'll let this one run and we'll see where we stand for honors and how much meat we got left over, and then probably go from there. I don't know. I mean, I might try to put together a team to just clear the higher nightmares just for pistols, but we'll probably stick to just farming nightmare 100s because we can 6 turn it, which is good enough for me, and it gives us a shit ton of honors, so it's fine. I feel like if you can 6 turn it, there's not real reason to farm nightmare 90 if like you're not super min maxi for the celestial weapons, and I'm not super min maxi for the celestial weapons at all. Oh, pretty close to 200 mil. I'll probably do another one after stream just to wrap it up to a clean 200. All right, unless they have like some crazy cracked out dude that's gonna wake up and beat the crap out of us, we'd probably win this. Got another 60 mil. Oh, this pacing we can definitely hit like 400. I don't know, we might do 3 hours tomorrow. But yeah, that's going to be it for tonight though. I might try to do some studying tomorrow night while I'm also doing this for the little like certification course and stuff like that. But just try to double dip for the efficiency. Probably get a little because I feel like maybe dumping in another extra hour would probably get me the 500 mil for it in time. But thank you everybody for watching. I'll do back tomorrow night with more Guild Wars. It was starting day for you. I hope you have a good day. It was late night for you as well. Stay safe. Stay hydrated. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.